In the early 2000s, a new kind of crime began quietly emerging from Jamaica. One that didn't rely on guns or drugs, but on phones, scripts, and persuasion. It would later become known as the Lotto scam. The scheme was simple, but devastatingly effective. Callers, often posing as representatives from legitimate lottery organizations in the United States, informed victims, typically elderly individuals, that they had won a large prize. To claim it, they were told to pay fees or taxes up front. There was no prize, and the calls didn't stop. By the late 2000s, the scam had evolved into a structured underground industry. Money transfers, prepaid debit cards, burner phones, and rotating scripts became part of an organized system. Entire neighborhoods in Western Jamaica became associated with the practice. To understand how it took root, we must look at the social and economic context. Jamaica has long faced challenges including youth unemployment, limited economic mobility, and income inequality. In communities where legitimate opportunities felt scarce, Lotto scamming was often framed by participants as a shortcut to financial success. For some young men, it became aspirational. Lavish lifestyles, luxury cars, parties, designer clothes were displayed openly on social media. The narrative shifted from secrecy to status, but behind the glamour was a darker reality. The victims were often elderly Americans who lost life savings. Some were emotionally manipulated over months, others were threatened. Authorities began linking hundreds of millions of dollars in losses to operations originating in Jamaica. International pressure mounted. In 2013, the United States Senate Special Committee on Aging publicly highlighted Jamaica as a major hub for lottery fraud targeting American seniors. The Jamaican government could no longer treat the issue as isolated criminal behavior. It was now a national and international concern. In response, Jamaica established the Lottery Scam Task Force in 2014, a joint effort involving the Jamaica Constabulary Force, financial investigators, and international partners. Legislation was strengthened. The Proceeds of Crime Act was used more aggressively. Assets, including luxury vehicles and properties, were seized. Public awareness campaigns were launched both locally and abroad. Arrests increased. Convictions followed. High-profile raids sent a clear message. The government was taking the issue seriously. But enforcement alone proved complicated. The decentralized nature of lotto scamming made it difficult to dismantle entirely. When one network was disrupted, another could emerge. There was also a deeper issue: culture. For some youth, the scam economy had become intertwined with identity and aspiration. Addressing it required more than police raids. It required alternative opportunities. Community leaders emphasized education, entrepreneurship programs, and youth engagement initiatives. Prevention had to go hand in hand with enforcement. Over time, international cooperation intensified, information sharing improved, major cases led to extraditions. Today, while lotto scamming has not disappeared, it is less openly visible than at its peak. Law enforcement pressure has increased operational risks. Financial monitoring has tightened. Awareness campaigns have reduced victim vulnerability. Still, complex questions remain. How do economic hardship and limited opportunity intersect with crime? How does globalization reshape criminal activity? And how does a country protect its reputation while confronting internal challenges? For Jamaica, the Lotto scam era became a moment of reckoning. It highlighted vulnerabilities, but also institutional growth. It exposed social fractures, but also sparked reform. Ultimately, this story is not just about fraud. It is about economics, it is about aspiration, it is about globalization, and it is about the ongoing struggle between opportunity and exploitation. As communities seek sustainable alternatives, the long-term solution may lie not only in stopping scams, but in expanding legitimate pathways to success. Because when opportunity becomes real, shortcuts lose their appeal.